Hi, in this video, I'm going to introduce EIGRP operations. Okay, so when router A and router B are sharing the same link, they're both enabled for EIGRP. Say EIGRP sends out, or I'm sorry, router A sends out an EIGRP hello, basically announcing itself and saying, hey, is there anybody else on the link? This is part of discovering adjacencies, other routers, neighboring routers on the link. In this case, router B is on the other end and is also enabled for EIGRP. It sees the hello from router A and adds router A to its neighbor table, EIGRP neighbor table, and also returns a hello. So router A also adds router B to its EIGRP neighbor table. We'll see these neighbor tables here in a later video when we look at configuring and verifying EIGRP. Okay, next, they share routing information. So an update is sent with in this case, router B's complete routing information. Router A responds with acknowledgement saying that it received this routing update. Okay. And router A will add that information to its EIGRP topology table. We'll talk more about this topology table in later videos. Okay. Router A also sends its complete routing information in an EIGRP update. And again, because EIGRP updates are sent as reliable RTP EIGRP messages, router B must send back an acknowledgement saying that it received that update. Router B then takes that information and adds it to its EIGRP topology table. Okay, next, both routers will offer these networks, these routes in their EIGRP topology tables to the routing table. And if they are the best path, if they are the best choice, I should say, I mean, they have the lowest administrative distance than any other source, whether it be a dynamic route, could be a static route already there, but static routes by default have a lower administrative distance. But anyway, these routes are offered from the topology table to the router's routing table, and if they are the best source, the lowest administrative distance, then they will be installed into the routing table. Okay, and you can actually observe this if you do debug EIGRP packet, and as you go ahead and configure EIGRP on your routers, and you'll see these adjacencies forming, you'll see the hello messages, you'll see the updates, you'll see the acknowledgements, etc. Okay. Don't forget to do undebug all when you're done. All right, and last but not least, you can also see just kind of verifying, make sure the router is sending and receiving EIGRP messages. If you're not seeing any values here, you can also clear these counters, but if you're not seeing any values here, then something is amiss. And it all usually begins with making sure that both routers are forming EIGRP adjacencies. But make sure that those hellos are being sent, if there's another router on the link, that they're being received, etc. All right, and we'll be talking much more about all this in later videos.